Rose, where are you from? Michigan. How far is the drive then from here when you got to go back to Michigan to get home? How long a drive do you figure that is? 20 or more minutes. Okay, that makes sense. What I would do is make sure you hang out with that guy, okay? Because he'll be able to get you back to Michigan after the show nice and safe. Okay, Rose, because you are up here on a boat, you need to wear that, right? What is that called? A life preserver. Very good. And Rose knows how to click it. It's very important. It's the law, actually, when you're fishing with a child on a boat, you want to make sure she's got a life jacket, a PFD on. They make life jackets shaped and built for kids. Kids are shaped different than we are. They also come in full colors like this for kids. But you want to make sure you want to test them to make sure that they can't slide out. And to do that for fit, you just lightly pull up on the shoulders. And if she's still there, that means it's a good fit, Rose. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now what we got to do next is we got to decide what, don't jump ahead here. What is it? We're going to figure out what bait to use. But you guys are actually going to pick out what Rose uses for bait. Because we're going to have a yelling contest. We've got worms and minnows. If you want Rose to use worms, I want you to yell worms as loud as you can on 3. If you want her to use a minnow, minnows on 3 as loud as you can. Whichever one we hear the loudest, that's what she's going to bait up with, okay? Minnows or worms on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Minnows!
What did you hear loudest? No, come on. Seriously? Yes. That's a handful here. Because I heard worms. I heard worms. All right, let's call it a tie, and we'll have a yell off. All right? Just the worm, kids. If you want Rose to use a worm, I want you to yell worm as loud as you can. Just the worms. You gonna be okay? That's a big yawn. It's a big day here, isn't it? Worms on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the first time that has ever happened. I don't want to tell you how many years I've been doing this. All right. Do you think the minnow kids can out yell that? You want to make them prove it? Yeah, me too. Minnows on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Rose, get your minnow out of there. And I'm going to get your bobber set up here, and we'll get started here as soon as we can. Just go ahead and grab that minnow out of there while I set your bobber. Part of the fun of fishing with kids with bait. Get minnows, get worms, get night crawlers. If you're mad at them, put a crawdad in it. No, don't do that. But this is part of the fun.
Use your hat, Rose.
Just like we said, fishing from shore. You got to let them run around on the dock, on the bank, and throw rocks at the geese and climb the trees and push a little bit. Okay, here we go. Nice. Very good. All right. Now, how do you clean your hands? There we go. Paying attention there was Rose. Okay, Rose, I'm going to help you bait up here. I want you to hold the pole, please. And I've got a live minnow here. Now we've got a hook with a barb turned down. So if Rose hooks a fish, it'll probably shake off, which is fine because I just want you guys to see what it looks like underwater presentation. I hooked the fish through both lips from the bottom up. That's one of many different ways to hook a minnow. I'm going to help Rose cast because Lake Hogg's a little narrow right now. And she's doing everything right. She's watching that bobber and wow, let's do that again. As long as we got bait, we'll keep fishing. What? Oh. That's a big bash. You're fighting it right. Notice how Rose is letting the fish get tired out away from the boat. Okay, do it again. As long as we got bait, we'll keep fishing. Very good. Okay, you're on your own. You're on your own. Better set that hook though. Go.
Papa.
Or not. Got one. But she's letting it fight away from the boat and away from the shore where it won't get tangled in the rocks or in the motor and stuff. And once it gets tired, that's when she brings it in. Right, Rose? Yep. Let it get tired. Wow. Oh, nice. Rose. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, throw it in. Another fish will like to eat that. Now, I got one more lesson. Well, no I don't. You just go and hold that and do your thing.
No.
It's all right. Sorry. Good. I think you're good now, right? She's still in there. There we go. Okay, picture for Pop. All right, we got to practice catch and release. Wait a minute. You're gonna kiss it.
No.
Go ahead on the forehead. It's fine. Fish don't have COVID.
Don't be a sissy.
You don't have to. But you want to practice catch and release? All right. 1, 2.
Kiss it.
Look at this. She's not tossing that. She's dropping. I think Rose deserves a round of applause for practicing catch and release. How do you clean your hands? There we go. All right, kids, turn to the adult who brought you to the Ultimate Fishing Show tonight and say, take me fishing this spring, because now you know how, right? Folks, thank you so much for spending Saturday afternoon and evening with us at the Ultimate Fishing Show. Boats to buy, trips to book, tackle to purchase, all kind of fun stuff going on. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us and with your kids.